Alrighty then, sports fans. It is okay. Camera's not working. Cool. Good morning. I'm an hour early. It is 8:03 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday, October 27th. I don't think I'm an hour early. Did we fall back this weekend? Is that a thing? I thought it was next weekend. I thought we fall back next weekend, next Sunday. Like this upcoming Sunday, we fall back an hour, but currently we are 8:04 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is cold here today. It was a fucking, what temperature was it tonight, or like last night? It was 43 degrees for the low. I think it's like 8 Celsius at most. It was very chilly, very chilly. Weekend for me was pretty good overall, I'd say. I ended up playing a lot of Elden Ring with both Callie and by myself. We played a bunch yesterday, got through a couple of bosses, and then the other thing that happened. What else happened Saturday? I'm blanking. I'm blanking hard right now what happened Saturday, but I know that Friday was a very busy day. Um, and Saturday was also fairly busy. I think I ended up staying in for most of the weekend, which was kind of a nice change of pace and honestly just something I kind of needed. So it was like kind of chill and low key, which was really lovely. Getting to play Elden Ring yesterday was lovely too. Kind of got tired early on in the day or earlier in the night than she wanted to. Mainly because she's missing one of her meds right now, and so ended up going EP real quick. If you have no memory of it, that means that it was a good day. Fair play. I'll take it. I do remember having some difficulty with this guy because the 5-way switch at the top here, the down arrow is its return to center is broken, so it will like false input down unless I do some shenanigans to it, and it is a problem. I'm looking to get it repaired soon. Sound is crackling. Hello, Night Sketch. Good morning, my dear. How are you? And good morning, Iffy. Let me see what I can do. So I'm gonna restart my audio engine. It's gonna kill some shit real fast. Hold on. Yeah, so it's got an up, so it's got like up, down, left, right, and then there's a center input as well. Um, and the thing that it a pentagram switch. The thing that it's built for and made for is I hope it's better now. Uh, the 5-way switch's whole job is to like facilitate switching for multiple inputs, that kind of thing. Um, and yeah, they have a 5-way at the top there for like limited access, limited like frequency type of things, and typically the stuff that I've put up onto the hat on that like switch is not high demand. It's not something that I use all the time. Okay, good. I'm glad that sounded fun to you too. Anyway, the 5-way is not typically something that you want to reference a lot because it does break fairly quickly. They are fairly sensitive and like delicate pieces of hardware. But I use mine for like nudging, especially is one thing, and then I use them for like healing flasks and utility items in Elden Ring. And like I don't use them for super common occurrence things, and I didn't think that the way I was using it was like extraordinarily strenuous or stressful to the piece. But apparently I was either wrong or did not think through all of it, and have broken one direction of the 5-way, so need to get the thing replaced. And the company that makes this, Azeron, does have replacement switches that I can order. They are €6. However, they are also based out of Latvia, and shipping to the United States right now is a little bit of an expensive affair. So it would cost €30 to get it here because shipping is 25. And then there's also like €4 in import fees and that kind of thing as well. So I think I'm gonna try and like source a part and have Jaya help me like desolder, resolder the piece so that it is that is not a problem. But yeah, center makes sense as an input. I was generally picturing having a 5-pointed star of inputs. No, let me pull up the diagram real fast and I'll show you, but give me 1 second. Okay. Windows key, give to me. Windows key, why you no work. Almost makes sense to order a second one to constantly cannibalize from. Yeah, that's fair. This is the 5-way that I'm referring to. Like this is the silver button on top. It goes up, down, left, right, and then there's a like an input center. Just to give you like an idea of what it looks like graphically. Yeah, that's the thought there. But the part itself, a little 5-way switch, is probably not super expensive because they are like fairly common and fairly common use. And like you probably can source 100 or 200 or whatever of them for like $20 or something like that from an electronic supply store. If Radio Shack was still around, it would probably be Radio Shack, but like now it's Amazon. There is a local electronics store that am considering going to even today to like go and take a look and see if they actually have anything resembling what I need as far as like a footprint is concerned, because like it's a small little guy. And so like it wouldn't be the worst of things and an unreasonable ask to go and try to find something local before I go to like Amazon or to like AliExpress or wherever the hell else. So basically a normal controller joystick. Or like the D-pad on a Joy-Con. Yeah, like the D-pad on a Joy-Con where the D-pad also has a center input. Would be how I would define it. Was it really on the center there? Okay. Anyway. It was very chilly this morning. Finished the turbo fuel factory? Hell yeah. Congrats. Love that for you. How much turbo fuel per minute does it produce? God damn it. I have no idea what the hell that was. I don't know what the hell that was. How is audio? Is it crackly? 1312.5 and it needs 175 dual generators. That's pretty good. Only if it was $30 per with shipping, it wouldn't want to bother me. And nobody wants to pay for shipping. It's true. Tiny bit crackly. Cool. Any better? Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Why did the quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog? Is this any better? No, no better, but I want to hear more about this fox now. This fox now. Do I want to play more Elden Ring, or do I want to do I want to restart my computer and play more Elden Ring, or do I want to restart my computer and play more Satisfactory? Because like right now what I'm doing is like all blueprint. In effort to get Sam set up, I'm pretty sure. Was where we were last. And like I'm annoyed enough with my computer and like Satisfactory's been the issue. It has seemed. Because like my interface is autistic and dumb and wanting to be a pain in the ass. So like I don't know what she wants me to do apart from just like suffer. Feels like. How bad is the audio is a question. Oh my fucking god. I also got some computers to be made. That's fucking rad. Good job. How many per minute? Thank you, if Okay. I have to like hold the hat up so that it doesn't interrupt what I'm doing. This is annoying. Okay. Incorrect. Alrighty. Well, this seems to be somewhat more stable. Somewhat. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Any more stable? Any less stable? Any more unhinged? Any like crazier? What? Fuck was that? What was I talking about before? I have thus forgotten. Same-ish. It must not have been like super important. It must have been just a kind of a bunch of nonsense. Oh, my weekend. Yeah, no, it was nice. I got to spend some time with Kit this weekend, which was really lovely. We hadn't seen each other in a minute. It was about me, hyper important girl. I don't like that accolade. But thank you. I appreciate you. Faster, faster. Anyways, super hyper turbo championship important girl. Now, autosave got me fucked up. All right, cool. Yeah, no, it was nice spending time with Kit. We ended up going to a restaurant that I've been wanting to take them to for a while now. And I'm actually not done with this blueprint yet. I want to do something else here. Yeah, I got to take them to a restaurant that they haven't been to that I wanted to take them to for like a while. My tattoo is starting to peel, which I am noticing in this moment and feeling the itchies. But yeah, it was a pretty calm weekend overall. Everybody went out for a little bit when I came back to the house. On Saturday, I ended up staying in and playing some Elden Ring. I got through a couple of bosses in my little like remembrance speedrun file that I'm trying to prove to myself that I can do. Even though it's like 12 hours and then the remembrance world record is like 2 hours. But that is also all remembrances, and that's also like competitive speedrunning. Heavy modular frames. Find concrete, iron next to each other, and if you have iron pipe and encased industrial pipe is the other one, then you can get heavy modular frames really easy. But yeah, it was a pretty chill weekend overall. Everybody went out. I stayed home on Saturday, and then yeah, overall it was a pretty positive weekend. Yeah, absolutely. It was lovely. Getting through some of the remembrance bosses that Callie and I have been, because we've been playing the game together for a minute now, in Elden Ring, and like we've been trying to kill all the remembrance bosses, and we have two left in the main game, and then we have the DLC left, so we have 12 left overall. We beat, who did we beat? We beat, I think it was Malekith. No, we beat Horaloo is who it was. And then we also beat we beat like 2 more remembrance bosses. So that one is Callie's first playthrough, and I want her to have a positive experience with it, so like we're taking it slow. But we're doing the DLC after we get done with the base game, and then, you know, going on our merry way that way. Also, I'm not done with my playthrough either. Iffy. I wish that I were, because have gotten a couple of bosses that have been like quite annoying to me mentally. But I will get there when I am meant to get there. You know what I mean? Turn the bitch down. Again, I'd rather drown. The sub 12 hours does put me in the top 0.5%, and you're not wrong. I'm not quite there. I still have more to go. Excuse me. Alright, beam connector. Yes. Burn the bitch down. Really? Anywho, how was y'all's weekend? What were you all up to? What was something beautiful that you saw that made you smile? Tell me about your weekend. BRB, you gotta take the pup out. Do it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Your job. Keep kicking ass. Happy for you. Thank you. Literally out with the pups right now. Cute. Alright, well. This is backwards. Alright, well. Hmm. Begin with productive housework. I guess that's good. I'd say so. As long as it wasn't, I guess, unproductive housework. I mean, you're allowed to have unproductive housework. That's what, like, playing video games and other stuff is like. But, you know, that's also different. Oh, my arm is itching. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Okay. Gang, having a new tattoo is lovely, but fucking A. The experience of having my skin crawl because I can feel the tattoo peeling is not my favorite thing. It is not my favorite thing. Is this the splitter? Oh, Moon Moon, you beautiful, daft fucking bimbo. Check the input and output directions, please. With hydrocortisone. I prefer either Aquaphor or Eucerin or Nivea. Generally speaking, they're a little bit on the heavier side, Eucerin and Nivea. And Aquaphor is just kind of like the artist recommendation that keeps on giving. But like Eucerin is my kind of preferred, and I have stuck with that one for a very long time. It's fabulous. It is very yummy on the skin. But there's also like this Gold Bond eczema relief dry skin lotion that actually Callie has that has been really lovely for tattoo stuff as well. JS swears by Hustle Butter, which like I'm not like opposed to, but is a little bit different of a product. Moon. Choices. I have many choices. I make some and I make some that are poor. Ow. Alright. This can be the end. This can be the end. This can be the end. Most of them make my skin rash with worse. Iffy. Bad. This is not a good thing. Alright. Wait a second. If I'm outputting 300 per side, and it's... Well, if it's 1200 per side, and it goes down to 300 per side, so that's 600 overall. Each. Sensitive pitch life. That's actually like the main reason why I'm pretty sure Cal uses the gold bond stuff. is that it is, she does have like really sensitive skin, and so like it is really good for that. But like sensitive skin rash, that sucks. I'm sorry. Is that why the hydrocortisone? Because like that would make sense. All right. If I could decide on like a design instead of doing the same thing over and over again, that makes sense. If I could decide on a design as far as like where I want input and output, that would be really cool. Is back? You? Is back? Alright, these need 1200 per. So I'm gonna need 8 lines of 1200, which is gonna be interesting to acquire and or to make happen. So I'm gonna need, is that right? 8 times 12 is 84 or 8400? 96. Before I got off yesterday, I did a bit of hard drive hunt. Hell yeah. People think the math is the hard part. The hard part is, should the spell go left or right? Yeah, the hard part is the indecision, honestly. Oh. I need 34 constructors. So this is 32. And I'll just drop 2 more. That'll have the last 600. Because there's 10,200 SAM in the map. Where should I put the inputs is a question. Because I'm kind of thinking that like it might be kind of cool potentially to have them on the backside and have it go up like this for it to come out and like land there and to continue that pattern throughout, but I don't know how well that works for the rest of them. Autosave, thank you. Please behave as is rational. I know I'm asking a lot with the autosave. Does that work? Kinda. Yeah, that kind of works. Just need to be a little bit taller. That wasn't where I wanted that to go, was it? Yeah, it was. Alright. Yeah, alright. Looking for heavy encased frames alts. Yeah, that's the one. Heavy encased frames are the heavy encased frames are where Christ am I thinking? Heavy encased frame is the busted good one where you just need iron and limestone. Like you just need an iron node and limestone node, and you can produce heavy modular frames with that. You also get more per minute than the base frame recipe, and also don't have to deal with rubber for the other one. Even though the other one I think is technically a little bit more resource efficient, technically, it does also require rubber, which is a problem. But with heavy encased frames, you have kind of a cheat code, and all you really need is an iron node, limestone, and your like gold. All right, let's see. Base heavy frames require screws. They do, and it's awful. I hate screws in this game. Doink. I avoid screws like the fucking plague. The problem with picking always the technically most efficient recipe is that then they're all battling for the same limited resources. You're right. Okay. Tallest one on the side. Or it was deemed to be good, and that is where Moon has put. Did I put it too far over? I did. Burn a ton of iron and limestone, please. Yes. Is this offset? Am I am silly. I see. Okay, I see what happened. One of these is gonna have to clip a little bit. And it's gonna be this guy. Laid out the base shape of my RCU factory and encountered some new, to me, bugs with snapping at odd angles. Took like 4 hours. That sounds about right. Gonna be making heavy frames over at your steel production area. Hell yeah. That's exciting. I absolutely love that for you. I don't want steel frame belt as well. I prefer bolted frames with, if I'm gonna do screws, it's bolted frames into like from cast screws, because that one's really good. But stitched frames are also a thing, especially with iron wire. It's like just the one thing. You don't produce a lot of iron wire, but like you don't really need to. It kind of ends up working out in a beautiful fashion. Okay. I think that is the way she is meant to be. I think. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. Remember making it at the steel factory, so steel pipes aren't an issue. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, steel pipe's not bad. Depending on what your steel, depending on what your steel like production is. I like solid steel ingots. It's really good. If you have the petroleum, or if you have compacted coal that you want to deal with and don't want to burn off or don't want to like sink, then the what the hell, compacted steel ingot's really good. Solid steel is solid. It is. It really is. Oh, now when the whole world I know is going down in flames. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 belts of 600 coming out, basically, is what I am seeing here. More than the renting, how do I want to do a vertical merger and split? Merger, basically. Because, like, for the bottom layer, I'm basically just thinking merger. There. Grab this. Alright, that's one. And then this guy is 2. Then this guy should be the last of them. Alright, there we go. Input and output. And I really don't like that, actually. I don't know how else to do this, though. Is the problem. I don't know how to, like, make it look prettier than this. I don't have the skill or mental fortitude in this moment. But this should end up taking 9,600 on one side, dividing that number by 4, and then popping out 1,200 on the other side. 2 lines of 1,200, 2,400 on the other side. Normal heavy primer uses 200 iron, 50 coal, 75 limestone. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ooh. Excuse me. Alright, so Sam, but blood for the blood god, and save blueprint. If he redeemed hydrate. Very well if he moves in pan. Very well indeed. I need to put this somewhere that has like a fair amount of space. Thought you might want a monster. I do want a monster. I have one. I'm sipping on it currently. Ah, okay. Because I'm gonna have to deal with a high volume of SAM, which is, yeah, like 2,400 and some change. I want this to be somewhere somewhat centrally located, and like I'm not sure where that might be. Ironically, I think it might be over here, actually. Because I'm gonna have to deal with taking 900 and throwing it into about 8 converters, it looks like. And then I also want this to have like the ability to be close to current SAM inputs. With me. All right. Temporarily, that's gonna go there. What is this again? Oh. Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then I also need a bunch more converters, apparently. And this is also probably not going to work as far as like proximity to this. And that iron and coal number is while using alts. I'm going to see it. No alt cost. Do it. All right. I'm consulting the chart. The chart. the confusing and distressing and concerning chart. The one that tells me that I theoretically could turn on nuclear power. Consult the Book of Armaments. The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. So the problem is that the second that I have any of this going is the second that I have to deal with the waste. And I'm trying to delay that part as long as I possibly can. Because I don't want to deal with nuclear waste. Like, genuinely, I don't want to deal with nuclear waste. How much iron requires 500 iron pipe per minute. Okay. Not that much. How much do you? 293. Where in the Christ is the rest of it going then, is a question. Because we produce a bunch per minute. What are you working towards? I think I always miss that and I'm too ashamed to ask. Okay, for the record, everybody, we're working on this right here. This guy. The maximum without using summer sloops tactically Pixonium is the goal. Why? Because I want to flex on myself and my previous versions of myself. I've been playing this game for a while. I've been playing this game for a while, and I have 100% achieved everything. And also, I'm working on a max enclosed. Yeah, I am working on a max enclosed nuclear setup. Yes, that is what I am doing. There is an end goal. There is something I'm working towards. It's not just like idly making things. I am working towards something. As in the room where it all began. You're not a twit, Iffy, and I accept your apology and forgive you. There's nothing to forgive, though. You haven't hurt me in any way. You came into this kind of cold, so like I would not expect you to have the knowledge, and you are okay. I promise you. And then we do when it's light in the afternoon. Promise you, you're all good, hon. All right. I think because of the proximity to fuel and the nitrogen or nitric acid, the blendars for fused modular frames go here. And we figure out the rest after the fact. She's both beauty and brains. And she is beautifully talented at not paying attention. Ah, missing casings? What? Rude. Who told you not to produce those? Am I thinking, am I misremembering that we've... What? Both those numbers up to 240 iron, 90 coal, 90 limestone per frame. Absolutely no alt. That's pure, unadulterated heavy modular frame. How are we doing over here? 1150. That's pretty solid. And 900. Exactly as designed. Beautiful. I love you're doing a personal challenge flight. Meanwhile, we're working towards it out of obstinate refusal to just to listen to comments. I mean, is that not what I'm doing too? Like, pretty genuinely, is that not what I'm doing too? There's no actual, like, defined purpose or reason for me to do this. I just want to do it, and therefore it's happening. I mean, you're not wrong. I did finish the game first. However, the only reason that this is happening is because I am blindly refusing to listen to my better judgment and, like, continuing to work towards some goal. And that's fair, Iffy. Being in phase 4 is a place to, like, is a comfy place to be. I was in phase 4 for a long time, since phase 4 came out, basically. Aluminium ingots, how much per minute need? Need 375. Jesus. Fuck, that's a lot. Did I kill the Satisfactory modeler? No. Must be used before I use encased pipes. Encased pipes are the way I would go about it. We need more power. Everyone says to make rocket fuel and that nuclear is not worth the headache. Let's make nuclear. I mean, yes. Nuclear is not required. You don't have to do nuke power at all in the game to, like, finish anything. Like, I finished the phase 4 factory and phase 5 bits without nuclear power in any capacity. I didn't start working on this until I finished the game. Like, none of this is required. This is entirely optional. I need 1223.99. reach the Fixonium end of the loop and run out of resources. That's genuinely actually kind of a concern of mine, honestly. All right, aluminum's gonna come in. Excuse me. Aluminum's gonna come in this way. Idiot keeps building things like 200 super rent. Iffy, be nice to yourself. I'm gonna come over there and smack you. Heavy encased frames is 62.22 iron, 40.89 coal, 72 limestone per frame. Huh. Be nice to yourself. Difficulty impossible. Not impossible. It's just difficult. That's all. You can at the least be more gentle with your language towards yourself. Where am I making heavy modular frames? Have I decided that yet? It's starting to be a little bit busier in this space, and it's a little bit more difficult to decide where things go. I kinda feel like I build heavy modular frames like over here, around the side over there. We're falling apart to have time, and these are the lives you love to lead. Whee! How are we doing on? Oh, perfect. We're producing exactly what's expected for crystal oscillators. That is beautiful. Show me little bit of spark. You can statement what his matter is. All right. Falling into bed with me. Excuse me. Trying to decide and decipher what Moon actually have been up to and like working on constantly. I know that we got the broccoli blenders set up. And I know that we have like a good chunk of the heavy, like the big things. One of the last things that we don't have is the pasta loop. Like I don't have the 10 particle accelerators that are required for pasta. And I also definitely don't have the copper powder. Because I think I disconnected that one. Mainly because it requires 14,000 copper ingots, which if I were to do copper ingots out of like pure copper ingots, it requires 6,000 copper and 35 or 4,000 water. However, I'm already producing 1,000 copper refiners. I will not be building 1,000 copper refiners, mainly because I already have pasta being built down here. And I have the powder, so like loading the powder into or like loading the pasta that's already built in there is not a problem. I already have the train going there too. I'm gonna do this though for heavy modular frames. Just think soon you won't have to build pipes for all that water. That's very true. I will not have to drive myself incredibly insane, just mildly insane. Oh right, yeah, that's a thing. Fluid trucks. I forgot that they teased that. I hope that they fixed fluids in general. I would like for them to not be so fucked up. It would be super cool. I'm also completely prepared for the eventuality that they will have fucked up all of my fluid stuff, which I'm not looking forward to. Like I'm completely prepared for the eventuality that like this is gonna have to be scrapped. It happened in update 4 when a lot of the fluid stuff was introduced, like was rebalanced. They also added in like, or it was update, was it 8? One of the earlier updates, they added in Mark II pipes, and they also added in pumps and that kind of thing. The Mark II pump, and that changed a bunch of how fluids actually worked in the game. There were a couple of updates that were just kind of like game breaking, and I ended up starting new worlds in general. Question is, do I double my steel production or quadruple it? How much brain power do you want to donate to that cause is a question. Early access life. Yup. Yep. It's definitely early access life for sure. Alright, so that's gonna be blenders. The fused modular frames that I need to make 24.48 per minute to make 24.48 nuclear or the conversion cube, pressure conversion cubes. I don't need to make 12.4 nuclear pasta. I really just need to make 2.4 nuclear pasta. So I think I just shipped the pasta or the powder back. It's like I don't need a lot. I mean I do. I don't. I need 2,400. 2 pure coal nodes. Are you in the northern desert? Are you in like the Dune Desert? Northern Forest. Okay. Whereabouts? 2 pure coal nodes at your disposal. One? No? This one and that one? No? I 'Cause, 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 'Cause Okay, that makes sense. Thing I feel is so crazy. I don't wanna waste another minute here. Interesting. 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 I have one bauxite node not claimed. That's fucking hilarious to me. Quartz 1324, negative 240, 1324. Oh, you're in this area. Okay. Gotcha. 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 That's a good spot for a it's a good spot for a steel factory. Proud of myself yesterday. I sliced was double checking my RCU plan and math and having difficulties because my brain logic works in a confusing way and I confused the code. The two available nodes are two of the available nodes, the normal nodes are being used for the coal generators. Is it three pure nodes in there? Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Okay. Three pure and a normal. Okay. Huh. That's gonna be my year. Alright. Blender. Nitric acid. 60 per minute. Need Mark 2 pipe. Actually, it needs Mark 1 pipe. It's fine. And then you, what do you need? Fuel, 75 per minute. So that's 300 in a pipe. Mark 1 pipe you get. Wink. Waste another minute here. Too closest to the water for generators. That makes sense. And honestly, good planning. Like, it's just kind of prudent, really, to keep resources close to the thing that they need. It's also very fortunate that there's water in that spot. Oop. That ain't what I want. Clean. No. Sir. Incorrect. I'll also just make iron pipes. That's true. Ah, I see why I did what I did. Okay. Since Sarcasm's gonna yell at me for my pipes clipping, I kind of want to avoid that in whatever capacity I can. So let me do this then instead. Oh, okay. All right. You, do you, you, do you. They're gonna give you a smirk, 'cause they got methods of keeping you clean. Alright. This was a good idea. It was like a nice idea, but also, no. Incorrect. Trouble in her, what you gotta do, you should make them pay for the things that they did. Alright. Iron pipes are wonderful, and leech ingots. Leech ingots are good, but you have to deal with sulfur for those. And that can be, like, both good and also extraordinarily painful, depending on how you feel about doing that in particular, is the biggest thing. Alright, nitric acid 200, fuel 250 is what I need apparently. This is 3 1/4, and that's overclocked. To make 24.48 frames per minute. What? 7.5 times 4 is what? 30? I need 24.48. Just let Moon deal with the sulfur notes so you don't have to. Yeah. That's a fair point. I hadn't considered that as an option. That's a fair point. Fucking your clothes, so strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Alright. Do math. Awful. Math is awful. Math is the worst. 7.5 times 3 is not a huge number. So I basically just need to make 2. Like this just needs to be this amount per minute per minute. Hmm. 275 plus 150. Why am I having such a bad time physically? I feel kind of ill in some way. I'm not sure as to why. Which is cool and neat and fun. So let's add some water to the equation. Maybe able to make 1,440 steel ingots per minute. That's exciting. That's rad. Is there pure iron nodes around there? Is my question. Pretty sure there are. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Like right within reach. All right. That is a good question. What belts are you actually working with? Is I thought 1440 would make sense for Mark 5 ish. It would be a little bit less than what two Mark 5 belts could produce. Mark 4 belts. Is that 3 Mark 4 belts? Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Alright. So... You can put some Mark 2 miners on 200% pure nodes. Okay. That's... I wish I remembered this off the top of my head. 120, 240 per minute? So you're doing like 480 per minute out of the Mark II miner? Is that right? It feels a Mark IV belt. Gotcha. Okay. 480 per miner. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. So we're gonna have this go this way, I think. Use modular frames combined with RCUs makes for pressure conversion cubes. Could push it to 2240 with sulfur for leached iron ingots? Holy Christ. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Trying to understand what my notifications were there just then. Anyway. Alright. Single pure sulfur node, one normal or one plus one impure. Gotcha. Alright, here is a question. Do I bring the aluminum back on this, like, thing here? Or do I figure out some other method of getting aluminum over here? 'Cause, like, this makes sense to me as, like, an infrastructure point to utilize. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'll go to like halfway here. Or what I think is halfway. That's for sure not, but that's okay. All right. For sure can't reach across. That part it means using compacted coal, which is a really good ratio but awful production rate. Hope you enjoy building 250 refineries. Oof. Or 250 foundries. That's a lot. All right. So what we're left with here, 250 refineries, you would quit? If you had, have I showed you the bottom of what the phase 4 factory looks like? I'm planning to build 475 soon. Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially with your harebrained RCU idea. Oh god. Excuse me. I don't remember the exact number, but I ended up building like refineries enough to build 14,000 iron ingots per minute. Like that's the thing that's in that building. There's refineries at the bottom and the water hookup looks insane. It's very spaghettified. Okay. Plus refinery is enough for Caterium and also with copper. And then there's, I think, I'm pretty sure there's copper, Caterium, there's wet concrete, there's plastic and rubber, and then there's steam copper sheets and aluminum all in that building as well. All refineries. This blueprint here is a vestige of, or is like what solved the aluminum there. The copper one thankfully wasn't super bad. I think I just needed 40 for that one, but I still did need copper. How are we doing here? 1150 still? It's still pretty good. It's pretty solid. 460 tickets, that's not bad either. Sorry, Caterium's a bad one. Caterium's not super bad if you don't need a lot of it. It's annoying more than it is anything else. 12 ingots per refinery because Ada hates you. Small smelter array. Blueprint that processes 240 iron per minute. Nice. That's pretty solid. That's like perfect scale for what ends up being Mark 6 belts. Like that could be scaled up really easily. Alright. One of these is going to iron it to this guy with the Christ over there. Two for a Mark 4 belt. Yeah. I just want the faces. Alright. You were doing heavy encased frame. Doing how many of you? It is 3.5. Oh, that's annoying. I need to produce 24.4 per minute, 48 per minute. Make round numbers, please. Thank you. Jesus. 7, 14, 21, and you. $21 plus 2.8. I need to produce 0.48. Pretty sure. Pretty confident about that number. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty confident. The hard drives are giving me what I want. You are very fortunate. I did not have such luck with hard drives. They did not want to cooperate with me. You aren't. Okay, that's fair. I'm sorry. It took a while to scan hard drives, and they almost never gave me what I wanted. Jesus. Okay. So I need to bring over iron pipe to build some assemblers so that I can produce encased industrial beams, which only go to one place, which is convenient actually. Pretty sure it's built into the game. Ensure pioneers get the wrong recipe first. It's like useless recipes first. It's not even like that they're wrong necessarily. It's just they're not useful. Or if they are, they're situationally useful. Like they're useful for a time and then they're not. Like cast steel screws, for example. Super helpful for a time and then really obnoxious anywhere else. Alright, I think I want that there. I thought I wanted it there. I actually for sure don't. I want it backwards and facing a different direction. This guy goes here. Alright. Face Satisfactory unfun challenge run. All max screw recipes. Oof. OneDrive is giving me the option between pure quartz and pure iron. Pure iron. Do pure iron. You'll get more utility out of it now. Ooh. It's time to send good morning. Can pick one and go get another hard drive. Yes, honestly, actually, yeah, that's the correct response. Is just get more hard drives. Just keep scanning. Always scan hard drives. Your recipes are both peak production and peak annoyance accurate. Still have 4 hard drives left, with 1 still scanning. Hell yeah. Hmm. Oh, goodness gracious. Your factory is producing so many gallons per minute. What node are you built on? I think your monster pipe might have a low flow. Hydrates out of stock. Must be a sloshing concern. You know what? I think you're right about that, honestly. And like, I don't know what to do about it. The monster pipeline is on a low flow, unfortunately. I could feel it coming, Iffy. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. That's a good reminder that I have a body. Hey, everybody, you should also drink some water too. Take care of your body, please. You only have the one. It's important. Making 169. Miss hit the send. That's alright. Okay. How is audio sounding is a question. Making 169,000 points per minute in the sync. That's pretty solid. For for where you're at in the game, that's fairly solid. Occasional pop, but nothing seen. Audio, audio has been solid. I think all overflow. Nice. And you're making 169,000 points worth of stuff per minute. That's pretty good for an overflow. Like that's really good from overflow actually. Thinking about it more critically, that is just from overflow, that's really good. Let's start again. Wendy, run away with me. Active belts are not the way. They are not indeed the way. Can't flow, it must be sunk. True. Alright. Concrete's coming in from here. Somewhere in Neverland. Forget the exact count, but I think I have 1,600 tickets in the storage at the moment. That's a pretty substantial number, Iffy. Alright, so iron pipe, encased industrial pipe, modular frames, and then concrete. Got it. Let's see. Need 179 concrete per minute on top of the 408 that's going to encased industrial pipes. And right now I should be producing, or I will produce, where is concrete? There is concrete. Well, some concrete. There's concrete. Going to be producing 3,000. The rest of it goes to singularity cells. Because that requires a shit ton of concrete for silly reasons, really. Yeah. The concrete of required for singularity cells is 2,447 per minute. Which is silly. But modular frames, encased industrial, or modular frames, concrete, encased industrial pipe. All right, that's some of the concrete. $2,247 per cell. It seems high. Not per cell. It's 2,247 because that makes 12.24 cells per minute. I'm pretty sure. To make singularity cells, yeah, it's 122.4 per minute is what it actually makes. but like it needs these things. It needs 12.4, 12.24 pasta, 250 dark matter crystals, a shit ton of concrete, a lot of iron plate. And I actually had a curiosity here as far as like what actually would be required if I was just to go to 61 and like how much that would change numbers and stuff, because like it rounds things down in a flatter fashion. So it removes a bunch of the decimals. But building for the decimal, good Christ. Building for the decimal reduces the likelihood of me undershooting and more overshooting, and that is better. One cell only needs 0.1 pasta. Yeah, you make 10 cells out of one pasta is how that works. Okay. The like I guess quasi fortunate thing is that like no, what is the fortunate thing in this context? I don't rightly know. Don't kill. Maybe zoom in. Now I vaguely understand. That's all right. If you, as long as one of us vaguely understands, we have half the brain power that we need, and we could do any number of things. All right. Did I actually build the particle accelerators for diamonds yet? Is that a thing that I've done? I don't think I have, because like those go just straight to time crystals. Wait, did Moon Moon do a good thing? Yo, okay. Moon Moon did a good thing. Is this what I think it is? Oh, Moon Moon, you absolute fucking goddess. Is this the right number of refineries? 16. Don't take Moon Moon's credit. I wasn't. I was giving Moon Moon credit. She's fucking gorgeous and glorious. And if this is built correctly, like I think it is, this is 1200 on one side, 1200 on the other side, then there's 800 left over. Which means that there needs to be a smart splitter somewhere along the line here to do the overflow thing, because I'm gonna need to cannibalize the last little bit of what's left over from the line for singularity cells when the time comes for that. What's required of this is going to be what's that, 408 plus 179, which is just under 600, which is kind of perfect, because like that's all that's required for encased industrial pipe and heavy modular frames. Like that's it. That's all that's needed. So the 800 that's here, these four refineries that are producing 800 per minute, they'll dump that into here, and the 600 and like the 600 will go this way, and the less will go this way, and that's kind of perfect. Because again, Moon is a goddess. Okay. Oof. Don't like that super much. Okay. Are your hope for... You laughing at my hope for a vertical splitter? That's honestly kind of fair. I wanted to see. I have been wanting more vertical splitters and like mergers, but no dice. And that's okay. Alright. How much iron pipe is required? It's not a lot. Like 489. 489 plus 293. Where is the majority of the iron pipe going is a question. Disappointed disappoint myself so much about life. Vertical splitters have disappointed me even more. Ah, yeah, that's fucking relatable, Leafy. Alright. Producing a spot of iron pipe, producing 1600 per minute. So 489 plus, what was it, 189? I need like 600 iron pipe. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like literally 600 iron pipe. That's 6 or 700. It's not much. It's a little more than half or a little less than half of the actual overall production, which is a substantial amount, but is not a break the bank amount. Thankfully. Whoa, okay, little guy. So remember I was talking about the hat being broken? If I'm not paying attention, it will, yeah, see, there it goes, running away. So last night when I was like trying to beat Rodlana in Elden Ring, and like my health flask kept changing on me randomly because of the where I have my buttons bound. I was struggling mightily because I was like, which flask am I actually gonna get? Flask roulette indeed. It's like, am I gonna drink the physic, or am I gonna drink like my mana potion, or like what's the story here? Who the fuck knows? All right, so iron pipe. Yeah, all right, iron pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there. On this side of things, I think we're gonna move to the middle though. Pew! Oh, we'll move it to the middle there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Iffy, you wanted to stay away from spoilers for Elden Ring, right? Because you're playing like blind first playthrough. You said words that have no meaning to me. That's okay. Fair enough. Excuse me. I guess more of the question is, if I were to stream Elden Ring, would you watch? Okay, that's fair. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about making the switch, but I'm not 100% sure. Another set of alts I don't want right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Night Sketch. It sucks, babe. You will find the one that you want. It just is going to take some time, unfortunately. How do I want to tackle this particular... Okay, that's exactly how I want to tackle this particular issue. Go here. I think I want to get some more of this infrastructure set up based on... No base should on what have you watched? That's a terrible basis. That's fair, I suppose. And it's less on like what if you will watch and like general interest, taking temperature type of thing. Even if I have to save scum the alt I want into existence. Listen, we stand safe scumming in this house. It is a valid practice. It is not a bad way to go about like a game. Also, play the game how you want. Enjoy the game. Don't like torture yourself on some puritanical basis like I do. Not puritanical basis, but like don't torture yourself on some like set of credentials or not credentials, some set of criteria that is arbitrary entirely, and like enjoy the game however you want. I'll scan all of my hard drives before the saves come. That's valid. With Satisfactory, I think it's a little... Don't play like me, play like it's actually fun. Ow, iffy. My bones. My jimmies have been rustled, and I have feelings about that. Punk Buster. Doink. What the hell? Oh, okay. Those are excited photonic matter. Right. Got it. Who made this one orange in nature? Anchor. Excuse me. Actually did enjoy going through Satisfactory. I just hydrated. Going through Satisfactory without looking at recipes or using auto-salving tools, it's led to us to use a bunch of recipes and build in ways that generally get poo-pooed on. That's fair. And like, that was kind of a thing starting out. The crowd demands another hydrate. All right, second hydrate coming in. Pipe's not full. Let's check the monster pipe. Oh, there is some. And supplement with water. Bam. Okay. How am I solving the issue of getting iron pipe down here? Is an excellent award-winning question that I don't have an answer for in this moment. All right. That's not what I want to do. Oops. I want to try and avoid getting things on top of this thing here. Just because it's not meant for, like, resource allocation or resource movement. It's meant more for electricity. And I want to kind of keep that clean a little bit, if I can. We'll see if I'm equal to that task or not, but... Oh. To answer your question, honestly, I probably won't watch, but I'll alert to support and send you awesome wishes from afar. I'd rather you play it, enjoy, and will make you happy rather than push through your brain, burn out, and not feeling it. You're a sweetheart, Iffy. I think I'm okay for now. I was noticing the passive brain rot thoughts. That kind of thing. But it's okay. I totally get one place other thing, but then no one watch though. Yeah. Yeah, it do be a thing. But that's okay. I'm not upset nor offended. Do I need to go up another level? I think does it need to go up to like here? I think it might. Alright, conveyor pole, don't fail me now, please. Hey, look at that. Perfect. The trick is to get in your own head and never and then never go live. Never go live or never go live. Ah, fuck. Alright, there we go. I go and work a little on my war crimes. By the way, have you tried nuclear weapons? You can capture a lizard doggo, and with a little luck they will have nukes for you. Have not tried nukes yet, no. I was waiting to yoink some of the encased nuclear or encased uranium cells once I'm actually producing those. Which I'm not terribly far off from that. I just need sulfur and max nuclear Novelist factory to celebrate. No. Heavy modular frames go over here. Ah, no. Why? Betrayal of the highest order. Damn it. Variable there. I wish the game had like an auto launcher for Nobelisks for science. What's the has anybody played Fallout? I forget what is it, the Fat Boy bazooka? Is that what that is? The big one that launches nuclear bombs. Fat Boys. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, fuck. A gun always kills you. I mean, yeah, it's a nuclear bomb launcher. You expecting it to, like, improve your health and lifestyle choices? Like, no. That ain't how it works. Come on. Because like the tossers in Minecraft. That's fair. Hello? You son of a bitch. Yeah. there. And then this guy goes here. We toss everything the factory produces into the air and then catch it with a hopper machine. There are mods for that. The create mod comes to mind. Doesn't have like tossers or anything like that, but you know, it would delete every belt and replace them with tossers and hoppers. Honestly, if I could figure out a way to make factory carts movable by bounce pad, that would be hilarious and also incredibly inefficient and kind of the like a perfect challenge to the like a counterpart challenge to the Mark 1 belt challenge. You know what I mean? Like it would be like how ridiculous can we make this piece of technology and make it work in a way that is not what is intended? And like how can we make that a thing? And also yeah, it is a fantastic thing. All right. Been playing for 2 hours. Maybe it's time to take a break. Fuck. Things are different this time. Actually, go here. Hey, nice. That worked out beautifully. I think so. Whether I run, things are... Okay. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness, and thank you for the raid, my darling. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going this morning and or time of day? Happy time zone to you. Welcome, 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 raiders. If you need to raid and run, please feel free. The gremlins have escaped the corner, so it would seem. If you need to raid and run, though, please take care of your mental health, your physical health, your everything health. Your relationship with your body is the closest that, like, the most intimate that anyone ever will have, apart from yourself. So please take care of your body and your brain, your health. But if you want to hang out with me for any amount of time, I would love to have your company. We were actually just about to, I think, switch to Elden Ring. Was where I was at, but yeah, I made significant progress in things. I am Faye. I am a disabled queer streamer and content creator. I play a lot of Satisfactory, a la what you're looking at currently, and also other games like Elden Ring, Oxygen not included. I've played a bunch of things on stream. Audio, yeah, cool. I'm sorry, gang. I've been having audio issues recently. My interface is kind of dog shit. Hold on. Let me try something. It's probably not any better, but damn it. Anyway, what were y'all up to? What were y'all streaming? Playing some Satisfactory. Let me see if I can do anything with audio. Finally got my blenders to make rocket fuel. Next time, make all the fuel gens. I heard of the Satisfactory game. Tell me more. All right, Mike. I'm doing it by hand. Am I muted? Check, check. One. Am I muted? I didn't think I was. Oh, I was listening to. Oh, okay. Maybe I was just listening to the monitor. Satisfactory is a survival automation craft game with light survival components and heavy automation components. Your goal is to save the day. Weird. No Faye, and then did it by hand. Weird, 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 weird. The goal for Satisfactory is to save the day. You're given a problem and you can do it by hand, but automate yourself out of that problem. And do more with automation than you do by hand is the real goal. There are some things that you can do with do it for the kittens and the puppies and all of the small delicate creatures. Exactly right, Iffy. Exactly right. Where does this end? There? This one. Alright. Don't forget the ocean of faces looking at you. And the hamsters and the guinea pigs and the chinchillas. Oh, do it for the chinchillas. If nobody else, do it for the chinchillas. They are perfect beings who can do no wrong. Except for, you know, all of the wrong that they do. Excuse me. Alright, so... Rocket fuel's exciting, Kaylee. Congratulations. Now you gotta build a metric fuck ton of fuel gens. Now. Okay. What a bug. What an annoying bug, really. It won't show you the build information. Like, that bug is the one that, like, won't show you the build information on what you're, like, currently working on and whether or not you've got Zoop and or not. It's a very silly bug, but it is an annoying one at times because it does cause problems. And it's great. I love it. This game has zero flaws whatsoever. Where can bring pipe in? I don't know why, but I jumped into the center. I mean, it's shiny and pretty, and like it looks like it looks like a giant fly trap, and it's like, you know, human shaped. It's fun. Perfect game, impeccable UI, no notes. I have one note. And that's that there are too many pipes in the game. What are your numbers for the fuel gens? How many do you need? 1.2 does not fix my too many pipes problem. I did not see. Oh, 1152 fuel gens clocked to 200%. So otherwise it would be 2304 into 16 gigantic 9-volt batteries, so 72 each. Kaylee. Girl. Holy shit, that's a project, babe. You're gonna be working on that for a minute. Cover the map and the batteries. 50 per minute. So that's 250,000, 250,500, 750 plus. This is 900 per minute. Is that right? I think so. Well, we're gonna find out where the gap is in my iron pipe production. Real quick. Where? Moon, what were you doing, babe? See a lot of perfectly flowing belts? Where, Iffy? They're not near. Alright. Oh, cool, but I also just thought of maybe have some batteries falling over here and there, so it's not all verticality. If you unpause the game, they'll resume. Maybe. I don't want to take that risk, though. I don't want them to unpause on me. Ah. Alrighty. You, over here. Thank you, sir. Only the finest spaghetti in this building. Same with some acid, at least. How would you do acid leakage in this game is a question. Okay. Glowing yellow signs. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I feel silly for having not thought of that. Painted beams. Also, yes. And signs. Y'all are both clever. More clever than I am. Straight build mode. That goes there. To be fair, any question you ask me will generally be answered by adding more signs. That sounds like a very iffy Muzapan answer. Sounds like an iffy answer. Moon, what are we doing, babe? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was just extolling her virtues earlier, and like now I'm not convinced. Now I'm pretty sure that this woman needs to be stopped. Is there a channel here? No. There's one there though. MS1 day of Satisfactory with 1200 plus frame rates. Natural progression of Satisfactory becomes slideshow. That's true. I'm at 250k signs and climbing. It might be having an effect. Yeah, I'd imagine so, Iffy. That is also generally how it goes, is that the more signs you add, the more slideshow you get. It is a, what is it? Hammer-on effect, or a, What's the phrase I'm looking for? Compounding effect. Fuck. So tired. I'm not bored, I say as I continuously throw myself into the center of the alien augmenter. You're having fun. You're doing science. Well, assuming you're writing things down, you're doing science. Because for some dumb reason, perfect game, no notes. It keeps calculating shit across the entire map even if I'm not there. They, allegedly have fixed part of that problem. I don't know if y'all saw the community update, like the video that they released where they were talking about like what's coming up and like what they're up to right now. But they talked about like some of the bugs they're fixing. Fixing collision physics for out of range belts, pipes, and tubes. Gonna get up and make dinner as soon as I read it down. Kaylee, take care of yourself. It was the first thing that I said. You goofy girl. You beautiful, sweet darling. Please care for yourself. You have the most intimate relationship that anyone ever will with your body. Please take care of it and treat it as such. And your physical health. Your physical health matters more than my numbers ever will. Your health, period, matters more than my numbers ever will. So please don't feel like you have to stay on my account. But if you want to hang out, I would love for you to take a quick break, grab some water, grab some food, take any meds that you need to take, and then come back when you're ready. I'm glad that the atmosphere is nice, though. I'm glad that it's nice around here. Because we're making spaghetti. Carbonara. Oh boy, we're making some really tasty spaghetti. Christ. Blame Faye. Faye's fault. Too friendly and lovely. Too much wanting her to succeed. Meh. Oh. Thank you, Kaylee. I'll see you in 5. You're a sweetheart. What a darling. Oh my gosh. I hope y'all all are having a lovely time zone, whatever time of day it is for you. Also, heads up, so that you're all aware and can plan accordingly. If you need to or want to or have to, daylight savings time, we fall back an hour on Sunday this next week if you observe it in your location. Daylight saving time happens. Stateside in the United States, we observe it. It happens on this Sunday for us. I'm not sure if it's anywhere else in the world, if like it's a different time or whatever. It was yesterday for you. Okay. Kaylee, that's a lot like you're still paying attention and should be going to get food and meds. Another hard drive finish, one option for slots. Okay, low-key, super helpful early game. Also, I feel you, Iffy. I mainly woke up on time because it was 40 degrees in my room and my bed. And I woke up and looked over at Callie, and she was the smallest little ball under her blanket. Pipes, get! No, I'm going. Good girl. Thank you. Iffy. I bet she's still here. Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised, but possibly. Probably. Although, Kaylee's a good girl. Even if she is somewhat of a brat. She's just like you, Iffy. 8.16 of these that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't put her down like that. She's much better. Yeah, Kaylee streams, Satisfactory as well as a couple other games. I think she was playing Hollow Knight Silk Song when it came out. And she is an absolute sweetheart. Kaylee screams I would watch. It's just a 4-hour stream of somebody sitting in a corner screaming. Go get food, Night Sketch. Low key, I would watch somebody just sitting in a corner screaming for about 30 seconds before I was like, that's a lot of whatever the hell is going on there. I'm good. Let's see. 81.6, and these naturally produce 4. Oh my Christ, can I stop yawning for like 30 seconds? That would be great. All right, so this one just needs to be off altogether, and then the other one needs to make the 1.6. Hello, friend. I need you to make significantly less than you're going to try to make. 1.6. Thank you. Are we sacrificing billionaires or are we sacrificing food? Have fun lurking, y'all. Please get some food. Take care of your body. Take care of yourselves. There's only one of you in the world. And I've said it before, I will say it again. To reiterate it. You have the most intimate relationship with your body that anyone ever will. Please treat your body well and take care of it. I also need pipe for heavy modular frames. I do, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put it right about here. Ow, that hurt. This will be good. Good. Perfect. All right. All right, gang. Well, it looks like there's an ad break coming up here in a second, so I'm gonna take a minute to go step aside real fast and go address my body. I appreciate you hanging out with me for any amount of time that you have today, whether that's like 30 seconds or if it's been the whole stream so far. I will be right back after these commercial messages, and I hope you're having a good day. I know I am making lots of progress on our build here. We should, I think, be able to get a couple of things up and running and like starting to move and groove, but it will be a moment before we have nuclear power online. I know I said it was going to be Friday last week, but I don't know that it happens this week either. We'll see. I love you so much. I hope you're having a good time zone, and I'll see you soon. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Okay. You return with foobs. I return with satisfaction. How how do you think oatmeal would taste if you cooked it with apple cider as in the juice? Only 3 ingredients: rolled oats, cinnamon, apple cider, and just salt. That sounds delicious. Congratulations on eating your foobs, Kaylee. Good job. Good girl. Alrighty. Let's see. Where are we at currently? I'm starting to hear the sound of a new encryption key. I'm starting to hear audio issues. Are y'all having the same? Are y'all hearing like audio crackling, that kind of thing? Because like I'm definitely hearing something. Anybody hearing audio crackling? Because I definitely am. Like I'm not hearing it all the time, but I'm hearing it like frequently enough that it's causing me a little bit of distress mentally. Mostly in that I want to make sure that y'all have like clean audio to listen to, and that you're not listening to somebody like talk over a bunch of crackling ass audio shit. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of thinking that it may be close to time to 1, restart my computer, and 2, to switch. You hear the crackle? Okay. I'm thinking it might be time to switch from like restart my computer and then also like switch to Elden Ring, actually, is kind of where my brain's at. I kind of want to play more. I've been enjoying playing it a lot. And on stream it's kind of fun. Just being able to like have an audience to talk about the game and my love of it. Yeah. Alright, well, if that's the case, if there is indeed audio crackling happening, which it sounds like and seems like it is. Let me double check the nature of my reality real fast. Hold on 1 second. This needs... Encased industrial pipe. Modular frames are the one on the bottom. Okay, got it. Been enjoying Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria a lot lately. Yeah, you'd mentioned. Have you been playing that on stream, Kaylee? Like rebuilding Moria. Nice. I should have. It would be fun to play on stream, I imagine. I bet that there's quite an audience for it. The best part of stovetop oatmeal is you choose how much sugar is in it, but I think the apple cider should have enough sugar. That's fair. That's super fair, love. Alright, gang. I'm hearing the audio crackling real bad now. I'm gonna save here on Satisfactory, and then I'm going to restart my computer, which means that the stream will end. I am not stopping streaming for the day, however. So I will restart my computer, make sure that that's got clean audio, and then I'm going to be coming back with some Elden Ring, I think, is my plan. I would love for you to join me in that, in watching that, and like hanging out with me. That would be fucking lovely of you. It's not a requirement. If you don't want to go, if you want to, if you don't want to watch Elden Ring, if you don't want to hang out with me while I play Elden Ring, that's completely fine. But I adore each and every one of you. And if I don't see you on the other side, I hope to see you on Wednesday when I'll be streaming again. That time I will be playing some more Satisfactory. But the audio issue